As Leeds United manager, there is one day on the calendar that you circle above all else, and that is the first of the Rose Derby games. I've been well informed by my assistant manager all week. It's one that the fans expect us to win, and we are going to have a good go at that, and also have a good go at Tottenham for good measure. Welcome back to episode 6 of Leeds United Pride of Yorkshire. So, as you may have heard in the little introduction, in today's episode, we are going to be taking on Manchester United, or Man UFC as they are known in the game, in the Rose Derby. It is one of the biggest fixtures in Leeds United's calendar, and we are also going to be taking on Tottenham Hotspur. So, since you've been away, only a few games have passed. Let's have a little look at the schedule and show you exactly what happened. So after the 2-2 draw with Wolves, we went and played Crystal Palace away from home, and we got a 2-0 win. Patrick Bamford getting both goals. After we were saying in the last episode we were struggling for goals a little bit, Patrick Bamford came good for us. We actually played really well in this game. Had 17 shots, 7 on target, an XG of 1.53, and we came away with 3 points there. And then in the very next game, we went to Southampton, another road game where we played really well. There were times where it was a little bit cagey and it looked like we weren't going to get out with the 3 points. We had to defend quite well at the end. But an early Karim Adeyemi goal gave us the 3 points that we were looking for. So that brings us nicely into today's game, where we are going to be playing against Man UFC. We are also just going to show you quickly the league table and show you the positions that we are in. So we currently sit 7th on 22 points. We are 4 points behind Arsenal, and we are 13 points behind today's opponents, Man UFC. So I'm hoping we're going to give them a good game, but with what's been happening against bigger teams, this is going to be a tough task. But let's show you the lineup and maybe a different tactic for the Man UFC game. As I alluded to, there is a change of tactic. I was thinking in the past couple of games where we have played against the bigger teams, we've been way too passive. I tried to basically go in and pick up a point and not go on the front foot, just try not to get beaten. Well, I've decided it's time to change that. Leeds United are not a back foot team, and in real life they go for it. They would rather lose 4-3 than win 1-0. So we are going to change it up. We are going for a 4-2-3-1, and that means today's lineup for the Rose Derby is going to be Meslier in goal, Junior Firpo at left back, Cooper, Llorente and Matthew Zinho round out the defenders. You've got Koch and Adams in the middle, Harrison left, Rafinha on the right, Roberts will play in behind Sesko. Sesko, even though Bamford scored a couple of goals in the past couple of games, Sesko I think gives us a bit more of a dynamic approach up front. So the team lineup is in, the game is ready to go. Let's see how we get on against Manchester United. An early highlight to show us here in the 12th minute is Matthew Zinho with a throw-in. He plays it to Rafinha, back to Matthew Zinho, plays it back to Rafinha, works himself a little bit of space, then gets the shot off, hits the underside of the crossbar, ball comes back out and it's cleared away for another throw-in. Unlucky there. We are going to have another free kick as Rafinha plays it in, and Llorente with the header gives us a 1-0 lead after 13 minutes. A brilliant free kick, and Llorente does the rest in the middle. Let's see. So there's a man between. So cleverly there was a man between the goalkeeper and our player, and then Llorente was just ghosting in the box, heads it in to give us a 1-0 lead. A free kick for Manchester United is played down the left-hand side. Telles to Paulinho. He plays it forward to Fernandes. Telles is on the overlap here. Plays it forwards to Ronaldo. He crosses it in. It's quite deep. Cavani gets the header, but it goes wide of the post and no danger for us. A corner for Manchester United is going to be swung in by Fernandes. It's dealt with though on the front post by one or two of our players, but they do get the ball back and they work it to Sancho in the box. He's now going to cut it back, and there is Paulinho to give Manchester United an equaliser after 33 minutes. And this game is turning into quite a contest, as there were moments where it looked like We had dealt with the pressure. Sancho, though, turns back into the box, cuts it across, and Paulinho is there just to side foot it in. And that basically, we just left him to tap the ball into the net. Not great defending. United have tried to play the ball over the top here, and Llorente gets on it. Play to Meslier, who plays it to Cooper. He's going to bring it forward and plays it out to Firpo, who plays it to Harrison. Some nice little touches down the left-hand side there. As Firpo brings the ball forwards, Harrison turns and runs at his man. Plays the ball into Sesko in the box, runs into a bit of a dead end, but he finds Roberts, and Tyler Roberts puts us back in the lead with the assist from Sesko. What a goal this is. As soon as he got the ball out of his feet, he knew he was going to smash it in the far corner. Sesko did the hard work, so Harrison gets down the line, crosses it in. Sesko, I thought he'd wasted the opportunity, but instead turns back, plays it to Roberts, who's just standing there all alone. De Gea comes and spreads himself, but can't stop Tyler Roberts' shot. We are in at half time. It is 2-1 to Leeds United, and I think playing on the front foot suits us so much better than trying to be passive and hold up and try and win 1-0. We have had 7 shots, 3 on target, scored 2 goals. United are probably the better team in terms of chances, but we are the better team in terms of the amount of chances taken. And it's 2-1 going into the second half. Corner kick here for Manchester United is swung in by Fernandes, and there's a penalty been given here. I don't know whether this is going to stand or not. The player went down in the box. It looked a little bit of an easy fall, and they've given the penalty. And I take it this is going to be Ronaldo. Ronaldo steps up to take it, hits it straight at Meslier, who saves the penalty and keeps our 2-1 lead intact. Although goal line technology is now getting involved. And that was the most rubbish goal line technology of all time. 66 minutes on the clock, and we are going to dive onto the bench as we have quite a few players here who are struggling. Stuart Dallas probably should be rested, but we're going to have to bring him on because Firpo is out on his feet. We are also going to bring on... we've got Kenner or Forshaw. Forshaw is going to come on for Tyler Adams, as he also is tired. And I don't really want to do it, but I'm going to bring on Daniel James for Rafinha, as Rafinha is probably, between him and Harrison, the one who is suffering the most. So full 3 subs after 66 minutes. Let's see if they can have an impact. Throw in for United as they play it forward. Ronaldo gets the ball, plays it to Paulinho. It's dealt with by Forshaw, plays it to Meslier, plays it straight to Roberts, who beats his man. He's running forwards, plays it back though to Llorente. Don't know whether we're trying to kill a few seconds here by playing like this, but James has got it, plays it over the top. Sesko's in, takes the touch. De Gea is equal to it, and we are going to get a corner kick. I would have preferred a third goal, to be honest, to maybe get the 3 points, but we'll take a corner here as Harrison swings it in. It's dealt with by United, and Tellez is on the break. Hopefully, oh wow, Forshaw just hacks him down, takes the booking. We are in the dying embers here, the 91st minute of the game, and they swing a corner in. There is only 2 minutes added on left, and they are going to... oh my gosh, how has that not gone in? That is absolutely ridiculous. I was about to say, and they have equalised. And Bruno Fernandes headers the ball straight into the arms of Meslier. He takes his time to kick the ball forwards. We just need to get it out of play, take it off of them. Cavani's hit a shot from distance, and it's over the bar. And that is it. Full time is upon us, and we have won the game 2-1. What a performance from our boys today. I did say in the build-up that going on the front foot might have been the way to play against Manchester United, and maybe against some of these bigger teams. Cannot be more proud of the boys. 15 shots, 6 on target. We had 53% of the possession against a team that are top of the league, and we have really put a good account of ourselves forward today. So with that in mind, the new tactic seems to be working. We're going to roll straight on into the Tottenham game and see if we can't continue the hot streak. After the heroics from the last game, we are going to be sticking with this 4-2-3-1 for the Tottenham Hotspur game. So the lineup we are going to be putting out is Meslier in goal, Firpo, Koch, Llorente and Matthew Zinio. We have got Click and Phillips in the midfield with Harrison, Roberts and Rafinha ahead of them and Bamford up front. So you may have noticed in the last game we had a few players who had knocks or fitness issues. We still have Tyler Roberts, who doesn't need a fitness test, but he's short of full fitness. And we also have Stuart Dallas, who is in desperate need of a rest, so he won't be playing. But I feel that this is a strong enough lineup to go and try and give a good game to Tottenham and hopefully get us another 3 points. Well, this isn't what we wanted to start the game off. 6 minutes in, and Patrick Bamford has picked himself up an injury, so the obvious candidate to come on is Sesko. We are going to switch him over. Hopefully not a long-term thing for Bamford, but still disappointing to lose your striker after 6 minutes. A throw in here then, as Matthew Zinio plays it to Roberts. He gets the ball back and then plays it back to Roberts, who crosses it in. Click is going to try the header, and actually substitute hero Benjamin Sesko gets the goal. I think Click was heading for goal. Sesko just happened to be in the way. Let's have a little look at this and see whether Click meant to be going for goal or not. So Matthew Zinio, Roberts with the cross, Click headers it towards goal. Sesko jumps anyway, and Lloris in goal just can't do anything about it. Another throw in here as Matthew Zinio plays the ball up the line. Click turns and plays it to Roberts. Llorente is going to bring the ball forwards here. He plays it to Phillips, who turns and plays it to Harrison. Harrison then ball over the top. Sesko is in, and Sesko, after coming off the bench, has now got a brace. 2 goals after coming on, 2 goals in 15 minutes. And in the last episode, we were saying about goals from strikers maybe being an issue. Well, all of a sudden, we are getting goals from strikers. As Harrison just flicks the ball over the top. Sesko with the touch beats the goalkeeper really with the touch. Smashes the ball into the empty net. A chance here for Tottenham as Lucas Moura runs forwards. And I've got a feeling we are going to get a red card. Junior Firpo has already been booked. Picks up his second yellow. And that means we are going to have to sacrifice. I'm going to take Tyler Roberts off. I'm going to bring Stuart Dallas on. Let's see where we go from here. Well, the first stop is half-time. We carry that 2-0 lead into the break. I have a feeling we might have to drop off of the attacking mentality in the second half with only 10 men. We'll give it a little while and see what happens. But this could be a long 45 minutes coming up. So Tottenham here have a corner which Son swings across. They've hit the crossbar, I think, or did Matthew Zinio clean that off the line? And then Sesko has been left in now. He was in a foot race with Ndombele, who wins out. Throwing them for Tottenham as it's thrown to Romero. He's going to play it to Dyer. And whilst this is going on, I am going to try and drop us into a balanced shape, as I fear that the worst could be coming. As time is ticking on and we are getting more and more tired, we're dropping further back. But we do pick the ball up. Meslier finds Rafinha with a long ball. He's in behind Tanganga, I think it is. And he gets to the byline, crosses it in. Unfortunately for him, there is nobody there but Ramos. Dallas picks it up. Phillips plays the ball back to Koch. Phillips plays to Click this time. And the ball is through to Sesko, who picks it out of his feet, smashes it into the far corner. And then the ref is now going to be looking at the VAR. They reckon it's offside. The flag's not up. And the goal is awarded. We take a 3-0 lead with 10 men. What a ball from Click. Sesko timed the run perfectly. I thought he'd messed his feet up, sorts his feet out, smashes it past Lloris. A free kick for Tottenham then. And they are going to try and get back into this game as quickly as they can. Højbjerg plays it to Dyer, and he has scored at the back post. Thought there might have been some suspicions there of offside. Everybody's got their hands up. Says that Meslier should have done better. No, it's not offside. It's clearly onside. And he side foots it back past Meslier. 3-1. Another attack for Tottenham, but the ball is played into the hands of Meslier. Now he needs, if he's clever here, to just hold this ball and take the yellow card, but instead he plays it to Cock. He then lumps it back up the field and they have took it off us. All of a sudden Harry Kane is in and Harry Kane does not miss those chances. And what was quite a comfortable 3-0 lead just a couple of minutes ago is now a 3-2 lead. I don't know why Melié's just smashed this forward. He could have held the ball there for a minute, took a booking, and he would have been absolutely fine. But instead, Kane has made it 3-2 and we need to get off the pitch quick. Fortunately for us, Tottenham ran out of time. Their comeback was halted by the final whistle, and we have got off the pitch with a 3-2 win. So ecstatic to say that for the first time in the series, we have taken 6 points from the 2 games that you have just witnessed. We played absolutely fantastically with 10 men. We also played pretty brilliantly with 11 men, but the 10 men dug in, survived an onslaught from Tottenham in the second half, and we have run out 3-2 winners. Although I think the game here is, I don't know whether this is a bug, but if you're watching and you can see this, apparently Tottenham had 255 clear-cut chances, but only 24 shots on goal. So we really did survive an onslaught. I think it's a bug. But if it's true, then my players are warriors. And that's exactly what we want in this save. So let's have a little look at what is going to be happening next and how we can be moving forwards in the save. After 2 convincing wins, wow, the Tottenham game was convincing until we conceded 2 goals. Let's have a look at where that leaves us. So in terms of the league table, you can see that we are now in 7th place on 28 points. We are only 3 points behind Chelsea and Manchester City, and we have a game in hand over Chelsea, and I've played the same amount of games as Manchester City. So considering where we were when we played Man City and lost to them, as to where we are now, the change in formation seems to have brought on such an improvement in the way that we played. So I think that the formation will be staying for the foreseeable future. Let's have a little look at the schedule and see where we might be able to come back. So I think we are going to jump probably into the new year, and I think we will come back maybe here for the Barrow game in the FA Cup, and then we will play Brentford in the league in the new year. There we go then, that's episode 6 in the bag, and for the first time we have taken 6 points on camera against 2 really tough teams that I didn't really think we had much of a chance against. That 4-2-3-1 formation really has changed things. I think we are playing such expansive direct football that I think it is going to definitely be there to stay. So if you're at this point of the video and you're enjoying the content, a big favour to ask, please hit that subscribe and like button to help the channel out. All across the time I've been doing YouTube, I appreciate every single person that has hit those buttons already. And if you haven't, what are you waiting for? Do it now. And as for this, I'm going to wrap up this episode. Episode 6 is complete, and I will catch you on the next episode of Leeds United, Pride of Yorkshire.